Hi.
Morning. Day 122.
Yeah, back on the trail, just leaving Great Barrington.
Yeah, lovely couple of days off actually.
Really good, yeah.
Just what we needed.
Yeah, absolutely. Really just ate and drank yesterday. I want to say a
Massive thank you.
huge thank you
Yeah.
to a lady called Rosemary. We met 2 days ago coming out of a bank. She was interested in our shirts and what we were doing. Anyway, yesterday offered to take us up to the big grocery store to resupply. She actually invited us to dinner, which we would have really liked to have come and done, but
we were hungry.
We were so hungry at the point of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so thank you for that. I wish we had now, but she picked us up this morning and she's brought us back to the trail and gave us some homemade granola bars, and she's just another long line of the lovely people we've met over here. So we've got about an 18-mile plus walk today to a campsite. And
we've got our new boots on.
Yeah, we've got new boots on. I'm not going to, you've seen them. They're not going to look that new later because they're from 5 o'clock. 90% chance of rain. So we're going to crack on and see at least if we could get the tent up before it comes. So yeah, we're cracking on now, and speak to you later. It's 1:45. We've just come down out of the mountains and come to Buell Road. We saw a little car park on the left, so we decided to go over there and sit and have lunch. There's 2 cars in the car park. You know the saying, it's a small world. It just, the meaning is incredible. We sat down, Alison was getting the lunch out, and a car from Massachusetts and a car from Maryland, because I always look at where the cars are from. We sat down, started eating, the door opened on this car, and a lady got out, and she said, "Are you Simon and Alison?" So we sort of looked at each other, and she did. By the way, Patty, you don't look like an immigration officer, so we didn't worry about that. So she says, "I've been following you on your YouTube." So I thought, what? So anybody that remembers at Lehigh Gap, Terry and Neil, who left us the most amazing trail magic in a box with our names on, this is their friend. She was sat in the car park waiting for her son and husband,
who are on the trail behind us.
Yep. Who are called Trip and Fall. Absolutely brilliant name, guys. Absolutely brilliant. We're sorry we couldn't stay and meet you, but we've got 10.1 miles to go today, and we know they forecast rain later. Yeah. But Patty came over. It was really nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for the water.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
nice.
It was great.
Nice to have a chat.
But what a small world.
I know.
We're in the middle of nowhere, and this lady sat in her car waiting for her husband and son. Yeah. And says, "I've been watching your videos." So yeah, it was really nice to meet you. And once again, thank you very much for the trail magic. Yeah. So we didn't make the 18 miles. It's 20 to 5. It's just another afternoon on the AT. We're in a shelter with a couple from California, a couple of, I think, scout leaders and a load of scouts. There's about 18 of us in here at the moment. And we had a strike of lightning half an hour ago. The closest lightning strike I've ever seen in my life. It was as though a gun had gone off, or a cannon, 50 feet away. Yeah, you can see it pouring straight off the roof. You don't need to, you can hear it. So it looks like we're in here for the night. Let's just show you the people, all these guys.
Wave to the camera.
So not one of them has gone out to fetch us pizza, have they? So that's what we're doing. Morning.
Morning.
Day 123, and we had to cut short last night.
As we showed you the rain.
Oh wow! We knew it was coming. Well, we'd heard it was coming around 5ish, and about 4:25, could hear the rumbles of the thunder. And I looked at Alison and I just thought, we're not going to make the 4 miles.
to the campsite.
there's two shelters within a few miles of each other, weren't they?
Yeah.
So we came down, it was 0.3 off the trail, and of course it was 0.3 downhill, so now we're climbing out of it. And it was packed.
Well, we had a little break.
We did.
Eventually we had a little break, so
Yeah,
we
to
managed
get the tent up, yeah.
So we did sleep in the tent rather than in the shelter.
But there was a scout group out here with their 2 rangers, and they were constantly on the phone. They had to get new tents here, so there was a road a mile away, and all the kids were in the shelters. There was 2 hikers with us, and a couple from California who'd been hiking, and it was nice. We sat there. The rain was absolute torrential for 40 minutes.
Oh, and then all night.
And then we got into bed, and we didn't get into bed about 8:30.
It was dark.
And
then,
it rained. It rained. Not the best night, but yeah. So it's a little bit clearer. The atmosphere doesn't feel as humid.
Bitten again.
Yeah, lots of bites. And we're going to try and make another 18 miles today. It'll be what it'll be. We did our quote yesterday, 14 point something, and Goose Pond is up at 14. Everybody's been telling us to go there, you get great breakfast, but once again, half a mile off the trail. So, you know, it's just a little bit reluctant. Over the whole duration of this trip, you know, it's easy to walk 100, 130 miles more than what you have to do, especially with fetching water. So we'll see, but we're going to crack on this morning. We're later than usual, it's nearly 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we woke up at 6, it was raining. I just said to Alison, just stay here, what's the point? So we're going to crack on now and see what we can do.
Yep. So we've just come out of all of this that you can see in front of us, and the trail is just where that car is. Oh, up there. And we've just walked down this bit of road here, and we saw this trail AT stand. And inside are goodies. A sign saying spring, so you can get water down there. Then inside are goodies. Cliff bars, crisps, bananas, Pop-Tarts, juice, Cokes. So it's what? It's run by 2 young people. And it's just off the trail here, so that's a nice welcoming surprise. This is the house next door, presumably attached to this little stand, and they've even got a picnic table where you can sit and have a picnic. So we're just having a Coke, which is nice and refreshing.
Absolutely.
And we've got a bit of a walk this afternoon still. So, a bit cloudy, but quite nice to walk in. So, I'll catch up with you later.
Hiya. It's 6:30 Saturday evening. There's our tent just over a big boulder there. Trying to get the ground sheet dried. Our fly's lying here soaked, so that's going on next. We've had no chance all day. We've had to stop 3 or 4 times for thunderstorms. We're actually at the top of Becket Mountain. Started the ascent about 5:45. Quite steep as well. Alison's just putting the framing up for the tent. Packed, and we're going to start getting the dinner out in a minute. The trail goes this way in the morning. And looks like we've got some good terrain tomorrow. Just see through there. White blaze. So we're on the summit. There's a big boulder through there, as you can see. And we'll get some dinner on for about 7ish. Hopefully the tent and that ground sheet there will be dry in about 15 minutes. And then we'll get the fly. It has been a really hard day. I think we've done about 15 or 15 and a half miles, and do you know what? It's been a real grafter for that kind of mileage.
Yeah.
We went past Upper Goose Pond, and we could have stayed there tonight, in shelter, on bunks, with mattresses, and pancake breakfast, all for a little donation. But we got 4 miles, cut off short 4 miles yesterday. Was it? Yeah, it was only 4:30, and
So,
you know, we're so conscious that we've got New Hampshire coming up in the next couple of weeks. So any miles that we can gain now and we're going to lose, you know, these miles that we lose could hurt us. So we're here for the night.
on our own.
On our own at the moment.
Top of
No,
this mountain.
yeah, Becket Mountain.
Bit alive again,
Look,
but
yes, we've had a load
I'll have something to eat.
of bites today again, even with 100% DEET. So yeah, we're going to have something to eat, and hopefully we can get the tent set up and get it aired for half an hour. Good morning, day 124. That was our camp spot last night.
Homemade.
Homemade, was a bit tight, but it did the job. Our fly's over there again on the rock, just drying out this morning. Stuff has just been packed away. My pack's here. Pay all that money for an Osprey backpack, and you have to put a bin liner inside it to keep your stuff dry. That thing there is about as good as a chocolate teapot. So yes. So tell me about your experience this morning about 3-4 o'clock with Mr. Owl.
Tweet true. Tweet
They were about 50 feet apart by the sounds of it.
And it was tweet true.
Sorry. I don't, it was.
It was so frustrating. We were clapping, trying to get rid of it, shouting.
Neither of us could be bothered to get up and go out and make it move, but it was quite funny now, but we were tired.
I'm more tired tonight than I was last night.
You're more tired tonight than you were last night? No, but it looks like it's going to be a really nice day.
Woohoo!
The sun's coming through.
Yeah. The flies just got wet because the
The rain's just been blowing off all the trees onto the fly, so yeah, it's going to walk into Dalton later today. Now, we did look to stay at Williamstown in 2 days' time.
On a certain day.
Yeah, a certain day that
July.
with some bank holiday you've got here. So we
We're
thought
we're
not quite sure, but also the day rate.
The British are coming.
Yeah, the British are coming. The day rate might be slightly a bit higher than usual. So we're going to get into Dalton today. We're going to have a look.
See what I say.
If we don't, it's going to be, there's no way in the next few days. So it would either be Dalton tonight, so we can get showered and get our clothes washed, which has only been 3 days. But other than that, we're going to be looking at 9 or 10 days. I don't really want to stop there tonight because it's so short, but
So sticky.
it's either that or we'll have a look. You never know. They might take pity on the British and do us a discounted room rate. I won't hold my breath though.
So we're just at the end of the day walking through Dalton, and we've walked through this little town as part of the trail, and a guy has just given out some sodas in his driveway, which is very nice, thank you very much. And we've just come to this sign here that is quite typically English. There you go, look. Windsor, Northampton, next right. So,
We nipped to Mum and Dad's for a cup of tea.
yeah. Nip for a cup of tea, Mum and Dad. So, yeah, absolutely. Beautiful houses. Beautiful houses. We're just walking along the main street now. And then go and find somewhere to stay. I think there's...
We've all got flags out. I don't know if they're celebrating something soon.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go and have a bite to eat anyway. We'll speak to you. Yeah, beautiful evening now. But we're going to go and have something to eat, so we'll catch up soon. Morning.
Morning, day 125.
Yeah.
July the 3rd.
Good.
So we're just leaving Dalton.
Yeah.
We came in last night for a shower. We were so itchy again and dirty.
A good night's sleep.
Yeah, nice little motel.
Really good night's sleep. We still walked
17.7
miles yesterday.
Yeah, for a Nero, so
that
can't
was
complain.
quite good. Dalton in Massachusetts is beautiful.
Yeah, lovely town.
So all the houses.
Yeah, really, yeah, you would, absolutely. And we just met one of our friends called Chili Mac, and a young guy called Superfly got bit with a tick over a week ago, has responded really well to treatment.
So he's back on the trail, so that's good news.
He's had the medical clearance to be able to carry on.
It's nice to be in the fresh air.
For now.
For now. I know, I don't suppose it's going to last too long, but blue skies and making the most of this little bit of journey before we get back in the woods.
Well, we're only 24 miles from
Williamstown.
And first, I've got to apologise to everybody back home. But Alison and I have finally succumbed to what's going to happen tomorrow. We've decided to cut our days short. We were going to hide in the woods all day, weren't we?
Yeah.
And so everybody back home, please don't alienate us when we come home, but we're going to celebrate July the 4th. No, we're really looking forward to it. A couple of girls that we've hiked with since Virginia have asked us to share a room tomorrow night in Williamstown and celebrate July 4th. And I've got to be honest with you, I can't wait.
But we've got Mount Greylock.
Yeah.
The highest mountain in Massachusetts.
Yeah, to climb today, just for fun. So, but I've got to say now, today and tomorrow, really excited now.
Yeah.
We just had coffee. Was looking at our miles, and we've cut days short here and there. But after
it's not for not trying. We've still done the miles, but it's been tiring.
We just cannot be here and be in woodland on one of the most important days in your guys' history.
There was fireworks last night.
Yeah, there was
the
night before. Yeah, not
Did you hear them last
I
night?
didn't know. When I hit that pillar last night, I was asleep. And I just think, no, we just have to be part of it, you know. The treatment we've received here off everybody in the United States.
It's been amazing.
Yeah, I don't even know the word.
No.
You know, I'm sure tomorrow night's going to be amazing, and the hospitality has even surpassed what's going to happen tomorrow night. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Should put on my accent tomorrow night, so...
So we're going to get moving.
We're going to get moving. Probably about 14 miles today, and leaves us about 10 tomorrow. So maybe let's have a line in the morning.
I'd rather do a bit more today and less tomorrow.
Okay then.
But we'll see.
Look at this. Every time it gets to 4 o'clock, she's looking at the tent. Come on then. So it's 10:10. There's a privy we've just come up to. It says shelter. We don't know where it is. We've come up about 1/10 of a mile. So we're just sitting here having a break. When you need to get through these days and you're walking a long way, there's what we've got. I've got a Powerade, as it says on there, sports drink with vitamin B3, B6 and B12. They're a protein bar. Let's just go back to my drink, and it tells you it's full of sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium, and helps replenish electrolytes lost in sweat. So you've got one side of the athlete climbing the mountain, and then Alison, what's in your protein bar?
Ham,
it looks like ham,
pineapple,
and pineapple.
Pizza.
Wow, and what's in your protein drink?
This is...
Just turn it around the front again. Bit more, just a bit. That's it there, under the lawnmower. What does that say? Put your hand down again, because you've covered it.
I'm sorry.
It's alright?
It says IPA.
Oh, IPA?
Yeah.
How many electrolytes are in that? I mean, I'm pretty sure in England that stands for India Pale Ale.
It does. It was brewed and canned by the brewing company in Massachusetts.
In Massachusetts. So that's one of the new high sports electrolytes, is it?
Yeah. Port Hill Brewery.
Oh,
Very nice.
brewery, yeah. Is it good?
Mm.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Though I've got to admit, your protein bar looks a lot more nicer than what mine is. And you've got quite a few of them there, haven't you?
Yeah, there's about 6 slices in there.
Oh, right, okay then. Well, I think it's time to stop filming. What was that called again? IPA?
Yeah.
I'll have to look out for that drink.
Yeah.
So we're in the town of Cheshire.
in Massachusetts.
Yes.
Not England.
Not the one in England.
No.
As you see, they've just been in there to pay Alison's fine for drinking, consuming alcohol on a mountain. And
making too much noise with a bell.
yeah, making too much noise with the bell. Let's cross over. I'm just going to cross over and show you this because I've picked my home. I picked my home today. Our home then, sorry. And this one here, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely, the town is beautiful. Again, the properties, the tree line avenues, it's just so beautiful here. The weather's perfect. It's a hot day with a nice cool breeze, and it's been a good day so far. Walked 8 miles into this town. We're going to walk up now to the shelter just south of the summit of Mount Greylock, and then tomorrow we're going to get up probably early now because we have a room booked in.
Yeah.
God, it's like being on a holiday, this is. Walking a day, sleeping in a motel a day. But obviously how it's come July the 3rd, July the 4th, we're going to get the short walk tomorrow, yeah? Up over the mountain, down into Williamstown. Then we're going to wait for three of our friends that we've been trailing with. Firefly, Pockets and Jugs to come into town. We're staying at the same motel. And then we're going to go out tomorrow night and celebrate Independence Day. For you lot. From us lot. Well, what we've seen so far, you haven't made a bad job of it at all. Because it's just been incredible, really, the journey, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We're not there fully yet, but even what we have achieved and where we've got to and the people we've met, it's just been phenomenal, really. And although we did just go into the town hall library at Cheshire, and the elderly lady there, she was like the old school headmistress and didn't like Alison's bell ringing, so she had to hold that. But yeah, we're going to get back in the mountains in the next 20 minutes and finish our day up at the shelter.
Good evening. Welcome to the news.
It's 10 o'clock.
Sorry, I've just walked 600 miles to the end.
You've just walked 600 miles to the... I hope you've walked further. There's only 600 miles to the end. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You've
no,
walked...
I've read it. I've walked it in my head.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
So I've just walked it in my head. I
How
don't
was it?
I don't like some of it.
How was it?
I don't like some of it.
What, like 590 miles of it?
No. Just the bits that rocky. But there's a lot of beaches. Beaches.
Oh, that's great.
And
that's
swimming.
Great. Do you mean trees, as in beaches, or do you mean the sandy things?
The sandy things.
Okay.
There's lots of those on the way. It's just getting the nasty bits out the way first. Anyway.
She's looking at a book with Miami Beach in, I think that's what she means. So where are we? Just how far off the summit of Mount Greylock are we? We're at the Mark Nopal shelter.
Yeah, 3 miles to the top highest mountain in Massachusetts.
Yep, tonight we're at 2,800 feet. And we've got
3,491.
Yeah, so we've got about 600 feet, 600-foot climb tomorrow, up to the highest part in Massachusetts. Then it will be down into Williamstown tomorrow night for partying. And then the following day we'll be into Vermont.
Yeah, we thought we were going to be in Vermont.
Yeah, we
today,
did actually.
But we miscalculated,
yeah, we did.
So that's not very good.
It's all this partying. But like we said earlier today, we were in Cheshire. Beautiful town, beautiful.
Yeah.
Dalton was yesterday as well.
Yeah.
I've got to say, some really nice places up here, hasn't there?
Yeah, beautiful houses.
Yeah. This shelter out tonight, there's about 8 to 10 people
There's
there.
lots of people.
Fireball, who we've walked with literally since North Carolina, is here. I think he's with his ex-partner and his son. They've come to do some day hiking, a couple of days hiking with them. A couple of guys we don't know, a couple of flip-floppers who are going up to Maine and then coming back to, I think, Harper's Ferry, and then going into Virginia and going down to Georgia. Best of luck to them. Sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna.
But we had a good night.
Be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we've done a 14-mile day today, which is.
What we have to do every day.
No, it's pretty easy for us today. We were done for 4 o'clock. We were here for 4:15.
Yeah.
And we've sort of been sat around, really. It's not like us. We usually walk till 7. We've got an easy day tomorrow, even easier tomorrow, 10. But then the next few days, we're going to pick it back up again.
Yeah.
Try and earn a few miles now for New Hampshire and get through Vermont. There's a few climbs at Stratton Mountain, I think is one of them.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it looks good. It looks good. I'm happy to climb. I've got to be honest, I'm happy. Pennsylvania, as most people know by now, through Jersey, through New York.
It's been cooler today, so that's
higher up.
We've had a bit of breeze coming
higher
in,
up.
So
we're nearly at 3,000 feet now, so the climate's different.
Down jacket on, but
and it's cooler, so it's better. And I'm pretty sure it will be in New Hampshire. But we're just looking now, we're coming into Vermont, and we've noticed quite a few campsites and shelters have got fees.
Yeah, what's all that about? Charging you just for tenting?
Yeah, so we know that about once we get into the whites. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But it's been we've had a steady day today, don't you think?
Yeah.
We spent 2 hours in Cheshire. We ate ice cream.
Yeah.
We ate yesterday's pizza. And like I say, it's pretty good. Yeah. Just looking there, what's that? Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'll not even talk about that one yet. It's the first mountain in the whites, beginning with M. And it sounds like a Greek type of food, but it's not. So we're going to go to bed now, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's day 126, and happy July the 4th, Independence Day to everybody in the US.
Yep, same from me. Hope everyone has a great day. It is 8:13. Yeah.
8:13, yeah.
And we've got up this morning early.
We've been hiking 2 hours nearly.
We have.
Already.
Don't know how this is going to come out with the sun. But as you can see on there, it's like a 3D plan of Mount Greylock. And guys, here we are. I'll have to excuse the sun. We're here.
This is the highest point in Massachusetts.
It certainly is. There's a plaque over here denoting the Appalachian Trail. You're walking on part of a 2,100 miles, they've missed the 90 out, which follows the Appalachian chain of mountains and hills. The trail runs from Springer Mountain in Georgia to Mount Katahdin in Maine. And of the 3,000 to 4,000 through hikers who attempt to traverse the entire route each year, only about 350 complete it. Massachusetts' 90-mile section is maintained and managed by the AT Committee, volunteers of the Appalachian Mountain Club, and the Department of Environmental Management Appalachian Trail Ridge Runner Program.
Wow.
So let's take you up here. That little place over there is called Bascom Lodge, and I'm going to have a look in my book in 5 minutes when we're off camera. I don't think they do, but see if they did. Breakfast. You can stay there, but it was $200 a night. But what you don't see looking at that house are the rooms on the other side of the house looking into vast open wilderness.
I should get good Wi-Fi. Look at that.
Yeah, you should get good Wi-Fi, yeah. So, what was it, about just around 3,500 feet?
Yeah.
Highest we've been for about 600-700 miles now since leaving Virginia. I was just saying to Alison on the way up, next one will be to pick off Stratton Mountain in Vermont. I'm going to show you the view in a minute. We'll have a look up here, yeah. Elevation 3491. Brilliant. Some of the writing has been done through like the Latin alphabet, using the V for you. Massachusetts in grateful recognition of the loyalty and sacrifice of her sons and daughters. I'm pretty sure I read back down there it was the First World War. Closed at the moment. have a quick look. You got a view there? Yeah, I was just looking at this one here. Summit view. Look at all those people that drive up here. I don't know. So, unfortunately, I think we're on this side. Let's have a look. We've got a viewing tower. It's just if the sun's going to be in the way. Oh wow.
Is that where?
Mount Everett was in Connecticut. Yeah, well we looked at this, didn't we?
Yeah. Is that where we looked at to here then?
Yeah. Two other guys sitting down there. So you have to excuse the sun, guys. Although we're not complaining. There's two guys sat on a wall just down here, as you can see now. And it's an absolute hazy blue day. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
We're gonna have coffee.
Yeah, we are. We're going to sit now and make a coffee, and then stay up here for a bit and make our way down to get into Williamstown.